Okay, let's not waste any time at all. I want to quickly go into the business of the day. Hello and welcome to, let me say welcome back to this channel and straight to the business of the day. In today's video, I want to talk about something very interesting on gold, and that is XAU USD. We all know it as XAU, USD. I've just been monitoring very closely, and I noticed, because if you go to Twitter, you will see, a lot of people are actually expecting when gold will start falling. Even though it has been a good bullish move for a lot of us, and people are just different analysis, different perspective. People would say wake up and just buy gold, but experts are still looking at maybe possible areas where gold will fall from or start falling, which could take the market, the instrument back to normal, and I've been monitoring very closely, and I noticed something quite significant that every trader should be careful about. Okay, and I'm talking about the double top confirmation. Okay, the double top confirmation. Yeah, this formation that formed at 4,377 here. I don't know if my markers will work today. I've been having, not always enjoying it. So let's see if it's gonna work, and if it does not, anyway, I'll do without that. So this formation that formed here at 4,377, this mark place where I actually marked, now you can see a double top here. Okay, now this doesn't mean that the bullish move has ended, no, but it is a point where, as a financial trader, as an expert, because I don't like using the word professional, it's a point where we have to be very cautious. Anytime we see formations like this, price action formation, you just have to be very cautious. And just even with the fact that we have this kind of a candle that engulfs this. Okay, now like I said, it doesn't mean that the bullish move had ended, but we have to be very, very cautious, because price might decide to pull back again, before making its next move. Okay, now around 4,377 here, this area here, okay, this area here, I'm trying to break this down so that new traders who might have the opportunity to watch this trade or watch this video today, anytime, any year, any century, any decade, around that area, gold formed a double top, right? And it's a kind of structure that usually shows that the market is finding it hard to break higher. All right, when you see formations like this, let me just, I don't want to take this off, but let me add to it. Yeah, this structure here. Okay, now it means the market is, or price is, finding it hard to break higher. So definitely most times you would see price make pullbacks from those. Okay, if we do your calculation from here to this place, this is just about 619 pips, so just about 600 pips all the way down to 4,300 and and 16 here. Okay, down to this point too. I'm gonna, you know, mark it too much with plenty of horizontal lines. All right. Now from here, from this point to those points, just about 600 p. That's just to tell you how, you know, huge that will be for those with small account balances. Okay. Now that area at 4,316. Now this area here, this area that we actually are talking about, has acted now as a strong support zone where price is currently sitting. Okay, why? Because the gold has always been on a bullish move. So when it finds a support, it might want to charge, or it might want to use that to recharge itself and continue with its move. So price is currently sitting there, and like I always say, when we see moves like this, we shouldn't rush to conclude that the bulls are gone. Okay, it could just mean a temporary correction, that is preparing for another push upward. All right, I hope you understand. Could be preparing for another push upward. So once you just be careful, just like this, it was just like it happened here. All right, just like it happened here, from here to this point, and just like it also happened here. Okay, now you see, and also here. So you see areas like this, you should just, I always like it when I see moves like that, because what I want to do is I would want to harness that privilege and follow the trend in the direction, in the original direction which it always has been going. So it could just be a temporary correction that is preparing for another push upward. Now another thing we should also look at is to look at the bigger picture. That if we look at gold from a bigger picture, the gold is still strongly bullish, right? And that we have seen, based on the experiences of gold so far so good, that momentum hold for quite, and that the momentum hold for quite some time now. And even though that we are getting these pullbacks, right? This is a pullback, this is a pullback, this is a pullback. Even though we are getting this pullback, the overall structure is still on the upside. Okay, we must not forget. So anything can happen from areas like this, and it could still draw down more. Okay, the pullback will still extend more than this. That is if we are still seeing this as a pullback. Okay, but at the same time, I would not want, as a trader, to think or to just wake up and say gold has been bullish, let me just buy. All right, now that is where a lot of traders burn their money. And even as much as gold has been making these wonderful moves, let's just look at it from the daily. Okay, as much as gold has been making this wonderful move, broke all my stop and reverse lines, made about so far so good, this month alone, gold has made about, last month was about 4,000, over 4,000 pips added to what gold made last month. That's about almost 10,000 pips. Okay, we will not just because that's what's happening, that is what is currently going on, and we say just wake up and buy. That's area where a lot of us, a lot of traders, I've even seen some people online, they call themselves my name is Jesus, I'm a professional trader. All right, I've seen a lot of traders burn their money and burn their followers or subscribers money on a live trade. Okay, now you have to understand that the market breaches, it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down, it consolidates. Okay, and then it continues. It goes up, it comes down. Okay, it goes up, it comes down, it consolidates, and it continues. It consolidates and it continues. That is, what you and I must know and understand what to do. So we need to know when to buy and also, where to buy from. Now, another thing I also want us to look at here is to talk about some key areas here. So right now, gold is sitting near the 4,300, which is here. All right, gold is sitting near the 4,300. Now this area, I would want to call it, I want to use it as a major support zone, and above we have the 4,351.29 zone. Okay, so let me mark it out because I'm seeing what I've had to put down. 4351. I'm just gonna mark it out. 4351. 43. All right, here. Now you see. Now I have that 4351. So now that's also a very important resistance level to also watch. Now you look at it from the 1 hour, you may not understand it, but come and see. Let's look at it from the smaller time frame, which is 5 minutes, and I'm gonna make this is the area that I just talked about. Okay, now that's a very important resistance, like I said, level to watch. Now here is what I see. If price breaks and close above 4351, price breaks above this level here, this level, I'm gonna draw down more. Yes, price breaks above this level here. If price breaks above this level here, then the bullish continuation will likely resume. All right, but if price breaks, or if price fails to break above and instead drops below this current support here, this current support here, where price is currently using as a strong support area. Okay, here. Okay, if price breaks